What's up, people? I hope that you're all doing well, of course. We're gonna get this party started nice and quick in just a minute. Just making a couple of notes real quick for things to do after the stream, because I've got a few things that popped up today that have to be taken care of. Anyway, none of that matters right now. What matters is the grind for White Tigra, because I'm knee deep, baby. There's no stopping this grind at this point. 73 million points in, 73 and a half. A half matters. 73 and a half million points in. And, yeah, I don't know what the goal is exactly, but she went for just under 100 mil last time, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Anyway, what's up, people? How y'all doing? Better be waking up early. I will be, trust me. Oh, man. Alright. Whoa, though. Hold on. We have ourselves a little daily double action. Shed. Asama Mama. Thank you both. I'll take a double. Asama Mama. Done. P.S. Brian, I think I fixed my profile. Did you? How? Your profile, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're aware of this. I mean, I'll look it up. We'll make one more exception. I'm not looking up anyone else's profile. But I'm pretty sure you're aware of this. One more? Okay. Is that it? No, I did too many mamas and hamas. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Asama ma. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure you're aware of this though. Yeah, these are all your 6 stars. But I'll explain anyway. When you look up someone else's profile, it shows champions based on prestige. When you look up your own profile, it shows champions based on rating. Like your artificially inflated rating of the champion based on your masteries and whatever else. So, yeah, it's just showing your prestige champions. That's it. There is no fixing it. The only way to fix it is to get higher prestige champs. That's all you could do. All right. Let's get to the grind, though, huh? Let's. Hold on. Shit. Saying, BG, I need you to slap me really hard and in the face. Not the knee, not the arm, not the spine, but in the face. Shed, you know, after reading that, I kind of forgot that, yeah, that was your slap thing. When we were going through, like, how many times in a row people were slapped. And I said I had maybe confused you with Taylor Boss. There's no confusing it. I just forgot about the whole not the spine but in the face thing. Yeah, I've read that 100 times. So you definitely have quite a few slaps under your belt. How could I have possibly forgotten? I'm telling you, man, it's that bum memory of mine. What can you do? Corey with the 39 months. Corey, thank you, dude. Saying contest champion of contestchampion.com. How are you? Whoops, you're right. You are just Dingus Grant now. Wow, dude, what the heck, man? Delaying me from the grind, calling me a dingus? I don't appreciate any of this. Legally change your name to Dingus Peon. Really? In here with this half-assed fluffy monster message. Get out of here. No, seriously, I do appreciate the 39 months, though. Thank you very much. Thank you. Really appreciate that long-term support, dude. But I will not be changing my name. His name is Bart Gary. Okay, take it back. I have changed my name a couple times, but not intentionally. I have never changed my own name. It's other people that are changing the name for me, and there's nothing I can do about that. Now, is there? Is there a title for Biggest Slappy? You know, I could talk to Kabam. Maybe they would set something up in game. Most slapped. Maybe it'll be like an annual thing. Most slapped 2023. Something like that. Goat Boy with the 2 saying, sorry, have to take the big D. Hey man, the big D will be yours. Goat Boy, thank you very much, dude. Speaking of the big D, my big D might be broken. I think it'll work today, but today might be the I'm gonna fix it. There's just like stuff on my end, on the back end here, that I think, I kind of always wanted to change. I use Streamlabs. They're like, it's their software that does like the automatic tracking sort of thing or whatever. And I don't know for sure, but I think they're asking for like more permission. I don't know, dude. I mean, they're a business, so of course they're like trying to make their money and stuff like that too. But when I had to like log in, you ever log in with like a different service, log in with I don't know, Facebook or something like that, and they're like, oh yeah, we can access your account. But then sometimes it's like, we can access your account, we can access all of your pictures, we can add or delete pictures, we can do, like, it's like, wait a minute, what? And when I tried to log out, because I think it logged me out, when I tried to log in, it was like, you're giving us the right to permanently delete videos off your channel. I'm like, what? Why would you possibly need to do that for any of this? So I'm just not logging back in. And I'm gonna have to just have a. I want, like I said, I wanted to switch for the longest anyway. It's a little bit of a shady company, based on some previous things, and I've been just too lazy to move away. Anyway, Shed with another buck saying the last PG. Let me see. That's fair, BG, considering Taylor and I are brothers, so it's fine, yeah. I mean, you know, I never really think of you two as, like, obviously I knew you guys are brothers, but, I never really think of you guys as, like one entity or something like that, you know? You guys are two different people, as far as I can tell. No, I just forgot about the whole spine thing. There's things that I remember about everyone, and there's things that I forget about everyone. Like, for example, in your case, Shed, I remembered your way of, like, exploring content rather than single clear and stuff, you know? What's up, Cam? Is that Cam? What's up, Cam? I'm at the gym. Have fun. Good luck. Okay, you too, buddy. No injuries, you know? Cam, one day, you want to go to the gym together? Next time in Vancouver? I think that'd be fun. I'm not anti-exercise. I hate it. Therefore, I don't do it. But, I think it's just... I guess that's the definition of anti-exercise. But I guess it's just because, you know... I don't know. Always doing something else. Always making excuses, really. That's really what it comes down to. There's no excuse. But, I don't find it fun, is what it comes down to. But, I think if we went together, I think we would both have a lot of fun. You because you like the gym, and me because I like you. I'd love to. We'll rip you a new one. Winky face. Okay. You know what? Gym stream? Hey, we actually could make a video. I don't think it would be streamed, but we could make a video of, like MSD and Karate Man. There's a few others in the community that are, ripped, shredded to the bone. Cam's at the gym. I'm in the bath. Without powers combined. Be Manny. I don't even know. You know what? I do want to know where that's going. I think the first time I ever saw Cam, it was in the shower. Bart Gary, the Winter of Woe looks like a bunch of malarkey. Gonna rob me of my revive stash before I could use it for my last path. Yeah, so I'm like trying to reserve judgment on the Winter of Woe stuff because I haven't done it yet. Been doing the grind. I did hear some things though. I heard it's 10 energy per move. Yeesh, that's a lot of energy. A lot of energy. I don't know how I feel about it really, because here's the thing. It's probably fine. It doesn't feel good thinking about, okay, you've got 7 attempts before you have to either wait 7 hours or use an energy refill. Which means you're probably only going to take a few swings at it and then revive your way through or something like that. So, yeah, that setup doesn't feel too good. But on the plus side, the only plus side I could really think of is when you're a free-to-play player, I take it back. When you're a competitive free-to-play player, like I was, one way to gain an advantage was to face challenges like that and find a way to get through without spending. Basically get through content that is designed to make people spend. Now, like I said, I'm reserving judgment on the actual content itself. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. But every time there was like a difficult task or challenge thrown my way, if I was able to get through and save cost over someone else, like that was a slight way to gain an advantage. Because there was no other way to gain an advantage. It's like, grind your ass off and then that's it. Try to be really efficient with your resources. Those are the only things you could do. And content used to cost revives all the time to get through. But this feels different because this is just like, this content already costs some revives, but now it's like I'd imagine at least it feels like you can't really go at your own pace to learn the fight. It's kind of like you either get it or don't. Good luck. That's it. I don't know. I think that's what it feels like from the outside perspective for right now, at least. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, Red Dog with the buck. Red Dog, thank you very much. Saying, I know you are probably haven't looked at Winter of Woe. I've only skimmed it, but I kind of want to dust off my 5-star Doc Ock that I just ascended for this fight. Oh my god. Just like the good old days. Oh man, oh man. We were just talking about Doc Ock the other day. What a coincidence. I will not be doing that, though. Much like the old days, I still don't really like Doc Ock. But that's cool, though, man. Okay, here's the thing about Doc Ock. I never really cared for the champ. However, I always appreciated that other people did. I don't want everyone playing the same champ. I think that's boring. I think it's a lot more interesting when people find their own favorites and maybe not even favorites, but just like champs you enjoy, champs you like. And then it becomes a little bit more of a unique feeling experience rather than, I don't know, something that just feels like a scripted event that everyone's following the same script. I'll tell you why I don't like Doc Ock, though. It's one word. We're gonna have to go look at his profile in order for me to show you. Which I think I need. Is it one more fight in this round? Yeah. Let me do this one last fight. We'll take a brief detour to the Doc Ock profile. And I think a lot of people are going to agree with me on this point, but who knows? Maybe you won't. We shall see. Who is putting... Okay, well, he's not awakened at least. Static with the 2 saying tweet for Static's super secret strat of the day. Oh my god. The super secret strat of the day? I'm pumped. Hold on, let me go look at Doc Ock real quick first. Actually, I could probably do it here, huh? Here we go. Okay, when you look at this guy, what's the first word that comes to mind? If I could zoom in game, I'd really love that, and I would zoom in on his fingers. His fingers right below his facial expression. And the one word that comes to mind, Ned Flanders, that's actually not bad. Does look a little like, the one word that comes to mind for me is creepy. Dude is straight up creepy. What are you doing with that look on your face? The way he's kind of like slanted back. Like, what a creep, dude. He's quite dexterous with his fingers, though. I will give him that. That bowl cut goes hard. Oh, man. The guy from the Penguin movie, Danny DeVito? That 10 energy is BS? It does seem a bit like BS. Alright, let me see here. Static. This guy is the Scorp Killer, parry to special 2 and win in Battlegrounds. Dang, dude. You just don't even fight him at all. It's just parry. Pure parry gameplay. Is there an anti-bleed sort of mechanic with Scorpion? The same way there is with, like, Torch? Where if you have a bleed on Torch, his incinerates have a shorter duration. Is there anything like that with Scorpion? Or is it just that you don't want to attack into him because of the evade? Doc Ock has always been pretty creepery. Yeah, exactly. I mean, nothing's changed. It's been like that since launch. He's just super creepy, that's all. No. I think the 10 energy per fight is a reaction to revive farming. I don't know what the 10 energy per fight thing is. You know, I try not to be too cynical, which doesn't always work out. I wonder how other people perceive me, because maybe to some, maybe that's how I always look. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I try not to be too cynical in thinking about stuff like this. But it's such an outlandish increase in cost that I have no choice but to believe that it's like a tactic to come to a reasonable. It's like a negotiation tactic. That's how I perceive it. Because it's how much energy was it before? 1 or something? Did it go from 1 energy to 10 energy? It feels like it's, you know, they're gonna nerf it. They're gonna be like, okay, fine, 5 energy, and players will just be like, huh, well, okay, at least that's better than 10 energy or something like that. Because why would you 10x it? I don't know, dude. That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe that's not, like I said, that's probably not the case. That's probably just me and, you know, some cynical thinking or something. I don't know, man. It does feel like a steep change, though. I think if the revive farm wasn't nerfed, then it'd be one thing for that to be like a gigantic energy cost. If they're like, okay, fine, well, we can't get you to spend on revives, we're gonna jack up the energy or something. But like, they changed the revive farm, so is there a need for the high energy anymore? I don't know. Kabam certainly thinks so. But, anywho. Shit. Hold on a sec. Shit. Hey, speaking of single clear, got my single clear of 8.2. Gonna get my single clear of 8.3 before 8.4 comes out, then start exploring those. Oh. Look at that, dude. And here I thought I knew you. Wow. Ooh, no, what the? Okay, good. YouTube made me click on something weird. It really kills my gameplay. My gameplay time is strewn across the entire day. I have a short window to play, and I have to try and cram as much as I can into that window. 10 energy kills it for me. Yeah. if it's... So I'm trying to think of the other side. Actually, hold on. Before we get back to this discussion, Best sending over 20 big ones as well. And Brian, I see you. I see you on the YouTube all early trying to be a little sneaky Joe. You got me. That's who I am, a little sneaky Joe. Is that my new nickname now? Little sneaky Joe. Dude, I'm early because it was either now or my champs weren't going to be ready again until 11 o'clock at night, my time, Pacific time, which is like 2 hours later than my normal late time streams. So it was like, nah, dude, I had to be early today. Otherwise, I wasn't going to be able to get my grind on, you know what I mean? But dude, Best, thank you so... Wait, is the Big D actually not working? I didn't even notice the whole time. Yeah, it's not updating. Wow, so it really is broken. Guys, my D is broken. Okay, all right, well that's fine. We can manually update it for today. I gotta fix this. So annoying. Okay. So sorry that it took me so long to notice. Goat boy, I didn't even give you the proper D time that you deserved because I assumed it was gonna work, but it does not. Okay, Best though, yeah, thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate the generosity as always. Okay, all right, let me get back to Static's comment about like killing it because okay, so I want to think. So if I don't take a cynical approach, a cynical outlook on it, and I think about it from perspective of like actually trying to deliver on some good content with a balance of trying to, you know, be profitable as a business or whatever. I think there is always a balance of what you can like charge as a company for what you deliver. And perhaps they think that this is the right balance and they just wanted to, you know, go for it as is. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that they anticipated some backlash for it, but still, maybe they felt like it was appropriate. But I also question if like they can see player habits and everything, right? They can see all that data. And I question if they like fully know how players approach this content and are like deliberately trying to you know, take advantage, like capitalize on that, or if they just don't know how players approach the content to know that for a lot of people, like this is it's painful, like you said, Static, where there's only so much time for a piece of content like this. You know, like when Eternity of Pain was around, yeah, it's just like one fight. Was it one fight a week or one fight every 2 weeks back then? I thought it was only 1 week, but maybe it was 2. So you got to like pick your day to do it or whatever. But you can like mess about in the fight before you can like really focus on it. And, you know, maybe take a few practice swings and then like come back to it later and when you have time to like really focus and give it a go. Whereas now it's like, okay, if you have like kids or something like that, dude, you better tell them to leave you alone. It's 10 energy per attempt here, man. It's time to focus. There is no time to just mess around a little bit and get comfortable. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know, man. It was 2 weeks before? Or one fight a week, Bushido Brown? Oh, the conflicting info. They want there to be a cost, either revives or energy? Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Nick. Must be some energy kickback somewhere else. Kabam does try and do a good job of taking from one aspect and adding to another. Outside of knowing where that balance is, 10 energy is too much. Yeah, maybe. I also think there's no There's no side quest this month, right? So I was thinking maybe that was their intention, is like, if there's no side quest, maybe it's, like the balance is okay for people to spend more here. But then what happens when there is a side quest again that costs energy for like the next round or something? I don't know. It's interesting because, like, we don't know from Kabam's side exactly why they make the decisions they make. Even when they're, you know, kind of vocal about it and have a bit of transparency around, you know, making these decisions, we still don't know the full details, you know? Because if they say something along the lines of, you know, we need this mode to be profitable, and it's totally able to, you're totally able to do it for free, but we still need to try to, like, make it profitable in some way. Okay. But we don't know, like, how much they expect to get out of it, how much they need to get out of it in order to keep making it. Like, those details we wouldn't know. We don't know how the company is doing as a whole. I think MCOC is doing great, but the company as a whole, like, they're making other games, so are they trying to turn extra profit to support the development of that game or something? I don't know. There is a side quest? Oh, there is? I thought this month they were just keeping it to incursions. My bad. Did not realize. Okay. Side quest costs 1 energy per tile. Okay. Okay. All right. My bad. My bad. It was definitely one fight per week before. Okay. Gotcha. Ironheart Rifts. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea. I really thought there was no side quest, and I thought it was just an incursion thing. Huh. All right. Starting on May 11th, 2022, challenging content that consists of one 1v1 fight will be released weekly. Okay. Like I said too, I mean, I haven't even played the fight, so like I'm just, this is just like casual, loose talk about it. Just a loose conversation. I'm not trying to say that like what they're doing is definitely wrong or something like that. Just kind of talking it out, what I'm thinking. Because it wouldn't be fair without trying it. I've heard that it's a difficult fight, so that's also where I'm coming from with this. Because I think if it was like a fairly easy fight, people would be like, oh, okay, yeah, they're gonna, you know, if it's higher cost or whatever. But you don't need that many attempts to really understand the fight. And they're just doing that to prevent, like, the cheese strategies. Because there was that one fight where it was like, what? Like Hulkbuster versus Bishop, where, like, if you had a good run, or no, it wasn't even Hulkbuster. It was like Hyperion or something. Where if you had like a good run where you were stun locking the opponent, you could basically kill them. But whenever you had a bad run, you just did like a quick reset. So like if they were trying to avoid stuff like that. But I heard it's a pretty challenging fight. I don't know. The fight isn't hard, it's the objectives that make it hard. Oh, well, yeah, it's the same thing. That means the fight's hard. It's whatever they're restricting you to use, that's the difficulty. Tweet, please. Name doesn't matter. What you got on the Tweeterverse? I do not think this event is tracking correctly. Unsure what to do. The I would do anything for love event? I haven't even looked at it. Well, can you tell me a little bit more? Because I know nothing about this event. If it's, I mean, the only thing you could do if you don't think it's tracking correctly, one, we could try to figure out maybe there's a misunderstanding. But if there's no misunderstanding and it's just busted, then you just got to report it on the forums. That's pretty much it. Boss fight just seems not fun, objective-wise, anyway. Boss should have just been Incinerate / Nova Flame Immune IMO. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know the fight. I kind of wish I wasn't doing this grind right now, but like I feel like I have to stay put here. My score is not that good. Like I really need to keep going. Usually you're just over halfway done with the grind. No, this is well over halfway done with the grind, my friend. I gotta sleep tonight. But he also said, keep it up. We all believe in you and thank you. I believe in me too. I think I'll get it. But there's no time for fooling around, basically. I have to keep my head down and keep going. Sandman was annoying, but got it done. Haven't done Robot yet, but looks to be the worst. I popped into Karate Man's stream for like 5 minutes earlier. And I saw him using Sandman. And I heard him say something like, I get it, but this is going to be a 20-minute fight or something like that. I think that was like maybe his first attempt or something. I don't know. I'm sure he figured it out. Karate Man's a beast. Goat Boy with another 2. Goat Boy, thank you very much. Hang on one sec. I'll find you a message. They fixed Warlock, so Robot may be better. I did also hear there was some bugs or something like that. I don't know what those entailed, though. Just keep fighting enough time to look later? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If it was a today only thing, I would be like, alright, screw it, we'll go, but... Okay, Lonely Island looking dude. Is that your last one? Is that directed at me? Lonely Island, that's the, what's it called? Andy Samberg? Is that the dude's name? I think that's the dude's name, right? They make like the funny music videos. Wait, was it this message? At easy, I'm one of those endgame players where my skills don't match my time with the game. I'm horrible, so for me the story is not completed. Last act of 100% is Act 5. Okay. Oh wait. There's another message. It's tracking correctly based off of time, like the other areas. No, it didn't send SMH. Dang. Was it a tweet? No, not a tweet. Yeah, dang, dude. It didn't go through then. Gosh, YouTube, why do you do this? BG, on some good news, do you think this challenge will distract people from grinding and lower the cutoff numbers? No, probably not. For the same reason that, like, it's not getting me to do the content. Today is the last day of the arena. Could just do the challenge tomorrow, you know? You get 2 whole weeks for it. I don't think she's going that high anyway, though. So... I'll do my best to put up a score that, you know, feels as safe as possible, but... It, like... Basically, I'm just gonna keep playing. Like, I'm gonna get it in this round, I'm gonna get another round later tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna get a round in the morning. And then whatever score that comes out to be, that's it. Get the champ or not. But yeah, I don't expect the event to, if it came out earlier, maybe. If it came out on day 1 of the grind, perhaps. Lasama Mama with a bug saying, Brian, remember to get the revive/potions from the store. I think they're gone, right? Wait, unless they're already gone. Yeah. I didn't even look because I was fairly certain they were gone. You just got me excited for a second. I could double check, but... Dude, I didn't get them. I realized it, like, probably an hour after they expire. Assuming they expire at 10 a.m. PST. I was up at like 8 a.m. or something like that, starting the grind up. And by the time I cycled through all my champs and, you know, was figuring out the rest of my stuff to do today, I was like, oh no, I forgot the revives. Let me see. Yeah, they're gone. Oh, bummer. Kabam's so silly, dude. These purple borders. I mean, is it just me? Do other people like these purple borders? Maybe they really like these. Maybe that's why they try to sell them for 500 units. I feel like they should sell the other ones. I mean, I'm happy that they're just giving them out for playing the game or whatever, but I feel like if I were them, I'd be trying to sell the cosmetics that look a little bit more interesting, like the ones from the objectives. Last month's objectives, that is. But whatever. Did you spend your dust before it expired? It's not expired yet. It's still in the overflow. BG, today was your busy day, right? Did you have a good day today? Well, it's gonna be my busy night, is what it comes down to. I got some stuff done today, yeah, but yeah. I wanted to be free mentally from the grind. Because sometimes it's tough to juggle all that stuff, you know? Just whatever else you're doing and being like, okay, I need to come back at this time and I need to play for this amount of time and stuff like that. And it's possible to squeeze it all in. It's just, you know, complicates things, so it's alright. BG, why are you so handsome? Well, you see, when I was a wee laddie, I used to sit underneath a watermelon tree all the time, and I had a real messed up head. But then a watermelon fell off the tree and hit me in just the right way. And have you ever seen that episode of SpongeBob of, you know, SpongeBob learning art? Oh no, it wasn't the learning art episode. What was the episode where it was like sexy Squidward? It's like that, essentially, though. I wish that, you know, I could be hit with another watermelon. Then maybe I'd actually be like a model or something. Maybe I can get hit with a watermelon in the stomach so that I could actually have not a massive gut. Watermelon don't grow on trees? What? Well, then what hit me? IBG, I've heard rumors about Luke Cage just getting a buff. Do you know something about that? Do I? That sounds vaguely familiar, actually. I was about to say no. I don't think so. But that does sound vaguely familiar. Is he getting buffed? I can't remember. It's probably a bean tree? Ah, you could be right. Might have been the old bean tree. Is Luke getting another buff? Yeah, I'll put out a vid about Luke buff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know any of the details, but I'd recommend checking out DLL's video. Maybe there's something there. His buff details are out. Oh, okay. Him and Red Guardian. I knew Red Guardian. Yeah, I guess I just forgot about Luke. I mean, I forgot and didn't at the same time. I was like, yeah, it sounds familiar. I remember thinking like, man, didn't this dude already get one buff? I'm happy he's getting buffed again, though, because he's not good enough. So, yeah, buff him again. Red Guardian got a buff, and it's active, right? Oh, is his buff active? Is that why Karate Man posted a video? Because I think I saw Karate Man post a video. Makes sense. AG, what's your opinion on Lady Deathstrike? Just got her as my first 6-star, and I'm not sure what to think. So I have a Lady Deathstrike as a 7-star, and I'm playing her because she's a 7-star. I don't know. I guess my thoughts on Lady Deathstrike is I find the champ to be kind of boring. She doesn't hit very hard. She can stack up lots of debuffs. And, like, the damage isn't awful with all the debuffs stacked up and everything, but still feels a little bit on the underwhelming side. It could be because mine is unawakened, and, you know, maybe I'd be more stoked on the champ if she was awakened. But I remember this from when I initially tested her, that I just wasn't that interested. She's not a bad champion, though, so if you don't mind playing her, then yeah, she's actually pretty solid. She's just not my favorite to play because a little bit boring. I do really like her ability to heal block is nice. I like, even though I you know, think the way she deals damage is a little bit boring, I do like that it's ruptures, that not many champions can, you know, prevent that damage. It is physical damage, which, you know, if someone has like physical resistance or something like that, you know, that's taken into account and everything. But for the most part, you're not really coming across champs that are immune to rupture the same way that you would for like bleed immunity and poison immunity and stuff, you know. I've only used Red Guardian in Arena so far, but his damage is pretty good now. Okay. Trying to solo Absman with Sandman is making me want to gouge my eyes out. Oh no. Goat Boy, was that the message? Or did the other message still never go through? Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's the only other message I've seen. It's weird if that was the message and YouTube never allowed for some reason. Lady Deathstrike is a hard weapon X counter, so she's kind of niche in those types of fights. I don't know that I'd call her a niche champ. I think she's usable in a lot of fights. But she is a good counter for some fights like that, yeah. Lady D just needs her red damage rolled into one number rather than all the small ones. Maybe. I could make it feel cooler. I don't know. It was a new message. I just gave up on the other one. Okay. Yeah, sorry, dude. YouTube funky sometimes. I love your vids. Wish I was as good at the game. Ah, Gamer Ralph. Let me tell you, all you gotta do is believe in yourself. And then play the game every single day for many years. Oh, man. And I'm not even that good. Have you ever heard of Metal Sonic Dude? Now that guy, holy moly. That guy is crazy. BG, I'm trying to push for Cav, but I'm stuck on the Ultron. Any advice? Ultron boss, huh? Which Ultron? Because you're either talking about the end of Act 5 Ultron or the Ultron in 6.1.2 Ultron. So let me know which one, and I will try to share some advice. I mean, first piece of advice I'm going to give is that for anything story content related, so many people speak so highly of the MCOC Noob channel for helping them get through all the really difficult story content in this game. So yeah, I'd give that YouTube channel a watch. Final Act 5 Ultron. Okay. Misery saying use Wiccan. Yeah, if you have Wiccan, he's great for it. There's a lot of counters to that fight. I think Magneto is one of the easiest, alongside Wiccan. I personally use Medusa for that fight just because, you know, she shuts down robots. You can really get that fight done with any champ that doesn't have debuffs if you just play the style of baiting out Ultron's heavy attack and you know, then just fighting that way. Like, that's how you get your openings, is just beta heavy and then attack. He has these gray dormant buffs where whenever you get hit, whenever you he gets a debuff on him, including like a parry stun, the buff activates. And I'm sure you've seen it. The power gain one especially just shoots him straight up to a special 3. Game crash. The regeneration one is a decent amount of regen, and the other two aren't as bad, but yeah. Do your best to not put a debuff on Ultron pretty much ever, but in particular when the power gain icon is there. Because then, yeah, he's just going to get to a special 3, and that's going to be that. So, it's the best advice I got to you. Other than that, there's a lot of videos on that fight. And, yeah, give a search. If you are in need of a bit more help. What's up, Braga? What up, Metal Sonic guy? What's up, dude? Are you high enough, Abdo? Abdo. Only 5 o'clock. You're not high already, are you? I'll take a lap later. I'm sorry. Oh, boy. That was terrible. Nebula's really good for robots? Yeah. Nebula's pretty good for that fight, too. I think against certain robots, and I would include this Ultron in that category, I think Ultron or Nebula can do that fight, but it's a little bit of a bummer because Nebula's damage comes from her shocks, but you don't want to use her shocks because you want to store them to to lower robots' ability accuracy. So it's odd. It makes robot fights sometimes painfully slow. If they don't have like a crazy death mechanic like the power gain one of Ultron, then yeah, you can kind of just build up those shocks and blast away, but sometimes it don't work out that like that. Brian, when you do embrace the winter of woe, your Hulk is waiting. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's good to hear. No marijuanas for me for a couple weeks now. Happy dough. Look at that, man. Turning over a new leaf. Or not turning over a new leaf, am I right? Because the leaf... I'll take 2 laps. I won't take a third. But I will take 2 laps. I understand these were really bad jokes. Well, man, this abs guy is pretty tough. Got my guillotine solo, and man... Dude, for MSD to say it's a tough fight. Oof. Oof, oof. Still soloing though. Very nice. Very, very nice. Ooh, that's 2 now. I know, dude. I know. Listen, I'm a bit sleep deprived, okay? Day 1 of the grind. The first night going into the first day. 0 hours of sleep. 0 minutes of sleep. And then... How many days is the arena for again? Then the next night, you know, of course, didn't sleep all that much. Last night wasn't too bad, but when you're already sleep deprived, 5.5 hours, it's not enough. I gotta figure out this whole sleep thing, man. You know? I feel like I've said this probably 1,000 times in my life, but I'm going to say it 1,001 right now. I think not being able to sleep at night is probably the #1 factor of me, like holding me back, essentially. I would be a damn Super Saiyan if I could get a solid night's sleep. But, not Super Saiyan, I guess. Yeah, I'm way off. I'm at about 90. Can get over 100 for sure. But I, of course, just fell asleep last night and didn't get much grinding done at all. Dude, 90. That's pretty good. It's going to be easy for you, dude. I bet you could just run like your 7 stars and top 6 stars, and that's it. You'll be good. Does anyone know if future Ant-Man needs to be awakened? Also Kindred. Actually, don't play either of those champs at the moment. I know Kindred becomes even more annoying when awakened on defense. But even unawakened, he can be a bit of a nuisance. Batman, I could never remember. I haven't ranked mine up yet. You think you'll make top 400? I sure hope so. I woke up and I was sure I'd fallen asleep and lost my streak, but it must have been a bad dream. Wow. There's been times where I've fallen asleep mid-grind. I remember it, dude, when I was... This is really bad, actually. This is pretty unhealthy. But this was, oddly, when I was actually... you know, healthier, so maybe the two balance one another out. But early on, and during like the initial feature grinds that I was doing, you know, I had so little time because, well, I just, you know, was working full time or whatever, more than full time. Stupid salary positions, and yeah, I mean, I just had to play through the night. Like, that was the only possibility. And I just remember thinking, well, what makes you tired? Food. So what can I not do if I don't want to be tired? Eat. So in order to make sure I didn't pass out at night, I would just, like, walk around my apartment to stay awake and not eat because I didn't want to be tired from that. And yeah, obviously couldn't keep that going for too long, but you know, for a grind or two. I don't recommend it, kids. Eat your broccoli. Very few champs need to be awakened. Aegon is really the only one I could think of. Star-Lord. There's a lot of champs that need to be awakened. And I get what you're saying of, like, really emphasizing the word need. But you gotta remember, we're playing a game where we're comparing champs to one another with limited rank up resources. So even Aegon technically doesn't need to be awakened. If you really want to say that, but let's face it, there's no way you can justify giving the rank up resources to someone like Aegon, or all, you know, most of the other champs that, like, are tough sells. Let's put it that way. Just because there's always going to be another option to rank. So. But Star-Lord sucks anyway. Wow. How's the grind going, chat? Do we think BG will land White Tiger? I think so. Oh, look at that. Where's Lorson? I actually said her name the right way. I shan't do it again. The bad part of Arena Express is that you don't press a button for the next fight. So if you fall asleep while grinding, you can either lose 2 to 3 fights, whereas you're safe if you don't have it. You're just saying that to make me feel better about not having it, you son of a... Just found I had 4-star Wiccan, and I'm trying to rank him up, but I'm out of gold. Oh! Oh no. Yeah, Wiccan is really good for that Ultron. You just parry, and that's that. UGA, my friend at the juice factory lost their job. This is never gonna... There's no way you have a friend at a juice factory that just lost their job. My friend at the juice factory just lost their job. They couldn't concentrate. Okay. This puts me in a tough position because I already made 2 really bad jokes today. But I'm also well aware, and I'm, you know, I did the crime, so now I'm gonna do the time. I'm gonna take my laps, son. So are you, Moon Knight. Boo! Awful. Terrible joke. Just Thanos sent it over, Buck. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if you remember, but I think last stream I tuned in at like 1 a.m. after waking up and checking my phone when I saw your stream. Took your advice, went to sleep, and had a dream about you. Oh. About me? Wait, what kind of dream? Was the one where I was... Never mind, I don't even want to... I don't even... I was about to say something that was going to sound very ridiculous, and I realized that Simon immediately would have done something awful with it. Even the first little part that I did right there is probably going to end up in a stupid Simon video. I think if they're a potato without awakening, they need to be awakened, so Aegon definitely falls into that cap. Yeah, for sure. I don't think there's any real debate about Aegon. It was just... you get through content with Aegon and Awaken. It's just slow at a lot of resources, depending on the content. I mean... that's what I'm saying, is like, you can get through Necropolis with Groot. I mean, I double ducked my way through. Which Groot would have been even worse, to be fair. But I double ducked my way through. You can get through. It's just... it's not going to be pretty. Give me one sec here. Okay. Alright, easy. Send over, Buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, Bart, Gary, scientists have found that cows produce... There's no way that you have something about cows that you would like to share with an MCOC audience. There's no possible way. Let's get this over with. Scientists have found that cows produce more milk when the farmer talks to them. Apparently, it's the case of in one ear and out the other. Did you get the joke, everyone? Instead of the word other, it was replaced with udder. Because that's where the milk comes from of the I hope you go to a field and graze with the cows. And then after that, take a frickin' lap, because grazing with cows would be too nice of a punishment. Might be enjoyable, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be, there might be an odor, I don't know. Either way, dude, boo. Udder, because that's where the milk comes from. Dude, get that hashtag joke stream out of here. I laughed at that. Wow. Oh, please. Don't encourage it. Oh, no. Yes. Get these horrible jokes out of the way before I stream. No. Don't do that. Battlefield, thank you very much for the book. What the hell? How fast is it? 10 seconds for that fight? Dude, I didn't even know that I did the fight. I was like mashing the screen while looking away, trying to find a different message. Okay, anyway. Battlefield, thank you, dude, saying good luck grinding, BG. Thank you. I assume Twitter X checks are going to be minimal. No, it's fine. Even when grinding, I mean, this is the perfect time because, yeah, like I just said with that Scorpion fight, I'm barely paying attention to these fights. I have lost my streak a couple times as a result, sure. But I know Arena is always a good time to check Twitter. So save it for normal stream. I'm going now, dude. If you want to share it, just let me know. Tycho Brody, thank you for the 2, saying I might be your black twin, Brian, bald and bearded. You from New Jersey? You might be. Wait, can you be twins with someone? Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. You can be twins with someone even if they're not from the same place, right? But are you from New Jersey? Oh, man. Tycho Brody, my twin, thank you very much for the 2. Go boy with the buck as well. And how does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. Penguins, they don't even live in igloos, dude. Do you think a okay, hold on a second. Hold on. What the? Where's the... Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay. Do you think that this creature is capable of assembling an igloo? It doesn't have a house. It's a freaking penguin, boo! Just give me my lap. Take it. It's all yours. Damn penguins. Dude, penguins are pretty cool, though. That joke was terrible, but you know, at least we got to take a look at some penguins. What an odd creature. You guys think they designed bowling pins after looking at penguins? They're so round. It's so odd. Maybe because, you know, we're used to looking at not only humans, but any sort of creature that has like an appendage up near like their shoulder area or something like that. Even like a wing that would be higher up, that would cause like the front part of their body to look a little different. But no, it's all the way like down here. Their armpit is at like their, you know, midsection here. So they're just like perfectly round. But then they have this weird thing at the bottom. What is this? What kind of shape is this? What an odd creature. Holy cow, those claws are pretty serious. I don't think I ever looked at a penguin's feet claws like that before. Those things are intense. Humanoid bird, gotta be round because it's cold down there. Maybe. Do they slide on ice? Or did I just see that out of a Coca-Cola commercial or something? Do they slide on their bellies? Maybe it wasn't a Coca-Cola commercial. Maybe it was a like a Pixar movie or something. They do? Oh man, that's freaking adorable. Hydrodynamic, technically? Technically? Whoa. PG calls penguins odd creatures. What they must think when they see him. I know, boss. Trust me, dude. I've spent many a night just thinking like, what the hell? Dude, people are weird looking. You know what I mean? I don't know. People also look very weird. We're used to it, and I guess, you know, biologically attracted to one another or whatever, right? But if you ever like really stop and think about it, it's like, what kind of odd shape are people in, you know? Ross Drive 05, thank you for the 2, saying, what did the mute say to the blind guy? Oh, no, this can't be good. Hopefully nothing offensive. That's hopefully what they said to one another, because otherwise I don't want to read the rest of the joke. Keep it in mind. The potentially dark humor is perhaps not best for a COC stream. I don't know if that's the direction this is going or not. But I'm afraid to ask what. At this point, it's already there. I just may not read it out loud. He's mute, so he didn't say anything. Oh, that's the... Okay. I was waiting for another message. No wonder there was no other message. Okay. I'm gonna shut this whole damn stream down. I will end this grind. I will turn this grind around. I swear. Ross? Why don't you drive yourself around for a lap or two? Boo, dude! Why did coffee mug? No, no, no! No more whys about things that aren't real, that don't happen. About coffee mugs. Why do coffee mugs avoid the city? They're afraid to get mugged. That doesn't make sense. All of you. I'm gonna rent a bus. And anyone who wants to tell a joke, I'm gonna put you on the bus and I'm gonna send you upstate. You're gonna take a nice real long lap. Because the bus is gonna drop you off and it's gonna come back home. And I don't know what kind of threat this is right now. This is the best I got. Dang, Doc Ock often won't work for a winter of pain. He can stop the regen and power gain, but his rotation is obliterated by the unstoppable. That's a shame. Could have been fun. Ah, Red Dog. Bummer, dude. Well, at least you have an ascended Doc Ock on the plus side. Even if he couldn't work for it, at least you got that still. What's a fruit's favorite phone brand? Apple? That's the... I'm getting close to the bottom of my 6-star roster here, where I'm gonna have to start weaving in the rank 5 stars. This might... we can maybe go like 2 or 3 more matches, but that's it. Which is annoying, but it will totally be worth the points. Because right now I'm at 80 mil, and if the goal is to get to at least 100 mil, I think I'm actually on pace for that. Let's see. I'm going to be able to run my 6 stars, not counting this run, 2 more times. Once later tonight, once in the morning before the grind is all said and done. And... seven stars, I'll be able to get those in 2 more times as well. So yeah, should be able to make it. All I gotta do is not oversleep, and then we're good. And not lose my streak, and we're good. BG, what is your favorite banana dish? For me, I like banana cream pie. Just bananas by themselves. I don't really eat like bananas in other things, kind of stuff, you know. Could I have said that sentence any worse? I don't know. But like banana bread. Listen, I'm not saying I would never eat any of these other banana things. I'm just saying like I don't make them, you know. If I get some bananas, I just eat the bananas. And I don't really buy like pies or cakes or anything like that, so. PG, watch out on this grind. I have a heft 2 million points, so you might want to stop there so you don't waste time. Holy hell. You're already at 2 million? Just Thanos, thank you very much for the book. Just Thanos. Well, let me see here. Just Thanos. If you guys are going to have jokes, at least make it funny. Thank you. For example, no, whatever example you're about to... example, today I told a girl that she looks like Thanos. Oh man, did she snap. You guys wouldn't get that one. You had to see the Avengers. But I did see the movie. And I know how bad that joke is. Please take a lap. PG, had my girlfriend open a 5-star. She pulled domino. Hey, congrats. Yeah, you know you gotta do something nice for your girlfriend now, though, right? You have to. It's the law of MCOC. What is Mr. BG expecting the score requirement to be? Well, last round she went for like 96 million. So I don't know if she's gonna go up, down, stay roughly the same, but I'm guessing it will be close to the same. So around 96 mil or something. I've never seen this many jokes in a stream so far. Unfortunately, I have. But this is a lot. This is too many. Toby Sykes, thank you very much for the £5. Saying how many? No, dude. This is. We're not getting into any sort of race stuff. I don't care if it's slightly innocent. I already said any kind. I can't encourage it. Because it's a very slippery slope, an extremely slippery slope. So yeah. I'll take my lap. When are you thinking about taking on that absorbing man? I don't know. Tomorrow's not going to be any good. Tomorrow I'm just streaming in the morning, and then I'll be out all day. So I can't do it then. Friday, maybe? If not Friday, then the weekend. Probably. I don't want to wait too long. The weekend's probably the latest. Like Saturday or Sunday. That was nothing to do with the race. It's called a joke. I get it. I get it. I'm not saying your joke is offensive. It's not. I'm just saying some people can't tell the difference. And it opens the door to other things. Trust me. I've seen the door opened. I've been doing this long enough. It happens. You'll have to take my word for it. So yeah. A bald man walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Why the long face?" Okay. Guys, let's kill the jokes already. My God, this is way too many. I've heard 0 funny jokes so far. How many points you grinded for? I don't know. Like I was just saying, round 1 went for like 96 mil. And I imagine she'll go for roughly the same. So I'm just doing whatever I can. I've got this round to finish up, which I'm about to start weaving in the 5 stars to get the lower end of my 6-star roster in. Then a 6-star round later and 2 7-star rounds. Well, 2 6-star, 2 7-star, I should say. Alright, go boy. Thank you very much for the buck. Everybody calm down. No one's trying to offend anybody. Yeah, I don't think anyone's trying to offend anybody. I don't think the joke is offensive. I'm just saying I'm not going down that path. It starts out innocent and it takes a turn. That's all. No one's trying to be offensive. It's a very innocent joke. Okay, Goat Boy. Thank you for the buck saying, when is the door not really ajar? No, I thought we were moving away from the jokes. What did I just say? When is a door not really a door? When it's really ajar. Okay, yeah. Okay. Am I gonna die? Is he gonna die? Phew. He is gonna die. We're good. Phew. Alright, I'm gonna skip the rest of these jokes. Funny joke, Activision. Okay. That's an actually funny joke because Activision is a joke. But that's the last one I'm reading. I'm skipping the rest. What do you think your streak would be at, BG, if you wouldn't have lost the infinite streak? It's a good question. I lost it a couple times. So probably like 450? Maybe? GG, should I focus on rank 3 6-star Photon or Rintra, both unduped? Hang on. Hold on. Rank 3 Photon or Rintra, both unduped. I don't have experience with Photon. But from what I hear, like Rintra is good. I know Rintra is good, but from what I hear, Photon, like, she's definitely the more talked about, the more revered champion these days. The only thing I don't know is, does she need to be awakened? Thoughts? Help me out on that one, you guys, because I do not know. A 460 streak and just hit 100 mil. Nice. Photon 100%. They're both good options, but I would go for Rintra. Okay. Jeez, man, I thought you call him White Tiger. White Tiger was just the thing that you said. Now you put in the title. It's been in the title from the start. The title hasn't changed. I'm gonna say Photon better champion utility, different needs though. Photon 100%. Not really, mine is rank 3. She beats everyone on offense and defense. My rank 3 Photon is unduped and does not need it whatsoever. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we could do a poll real quick. Because there are some people saying Rintra, there are some people saying Photon. Polls live. Let's see. Haven't really had the best use for Rintra since the tune down that he had. I think it was just bug fixes, right? But I haven't heard of that many people, you know, using Rintra since then. So I do wonder what effect it had on him. All right, Benefield. Let me see. Just a quick update because I thought it was cool. Here's every glow-in-the-dark Funko figure I own currently. Some glow better than others, but it was hard to get the light to shine enough power on all of them at once. Check comments below after. Okay. It's hard to see unless you go like this. Okay, so that's the non-glow. Okay. Dang, dude. This one back here. That's a big-ass noggin. That looks cool, though. Damn. Okay, the comments, too. Let me see. This is a painting I did when I was, like, maybe 6. I had no idea it glowed till I started using the black light for the Funkos. I noticed the ceiling was glowing. Wow. You have this on the ceiling above you? That's pretty cool. Dude, this is awesome for 6. Have you made this when you were 6 years old? That's really good for 6. I'd keep this thing forever. That's pretty cool. Okay, let me end this poll. Photon does win over Rintra about 2-1. They are both good champs. I know that much. It's just Rintra not good for Battleground nodes last couple of seasons. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking too, but I wasn't sure. Because I know he's still good. But yeah, like, dude, I used to ban Rintra all the time, and I stopped banning him because he was actually like one of the easier champs I had to deal with. And get back to the grind. What the hell am I doing? And people like weren't even picking him anymore. Like they just stopped placing him entirely. So I wasn't sure if it's because of the nodes or something else or what, but Dooley Ray IBG, I'm really scared of hot women and thinking about trying exposure therapy. Is this a joke, Dooley Ray? I don't know what exposure therapy means, but I'm assuming this is a joke that I should have read beforehand and determined as such. I said I wasn't reading any more jokes, damn it. But I can't tell if it's a joke or not. What is exposure therapy? EG, your self-control is stellar, always has been. But you ever tempted to 10 pop crystals and grind for fun? It would shock everyone. Also, live openings with chat are the best. Luke Cage buff? Question mark. There's a lot in that statement there, Static. About the Luke Cage buff, we just talked about that a little bit. I don't know the details of it, but apparently it's a thing. It's happening. Hold on, though. Hold on. Ever tempted to do 10 pop crystals and grind for fun? Do you mean like grind for the units to then pop crystals every once in a while for fun? If that's what you're saying, if I'm understanding correctly, then yes, I have considered that before. There was a time where like... Listen, there's things I do in this game because I know it's the best way to play the game. And then there's things I do in this game that are just for fun. And I try to be as clear as possible with the distinction between the two. For example, the free crystals. I know the best way to play the game. Yes, open the free crystals. What are they actually doing unopened? They don't help, right? Or... Another example is sometimes in the stores, like the temporary stores for like a side quest or something, when there's sometimes an offering of crystal shards or catalysts. Much of the time, it's better to go with the catalyst. Not every time, but much of the time it is. And I used to get the catalyst almost every single time, unless it was like a really good value on the shards. But it is more fun to open crystals, at least in that moment. You could argue long term it's more fun just to have the more powerful roster, and I'd say that's very fair. And the thing is, I know for a fact that it's unquestionable that the best way to spend your units is not on things like, you know, Grandmaster crystals when those were the top, or no, come on. Freaking sidestep me. Think you're so good, Shuri, huh? Think you're tough? Because you got some gauntlet with some electricity? I was made out of electricity. How did that even deal damage to me? I'm freaking Electro. Should have enjoyed that. Anyway, what was I saying? So I know for a fact that the best way to spend units is not on any of the really garbage crystals that include the Grandmaster crystals, the Paragon, the Cav crystals, Paragon crystals, whatever, right? Then none of them, they're not good. They're things you do for fun, and I only recommend that type of fun if you spend money. All of that said, even though I know all of these things to be true, I have considered, like, how many units can I grind a week? would it be kind of fun to pop open 10 crystals just for the new champions? You know, not for like the rerun crystals, but like twice a month, open up, you know, 10 crystals for, I would have enough units to do that if, like, you know, when I was grinding for every single milestone. It'd be tight, and I would not be able to get the other offers, so ultimately, like, yeah, I even though I considered it, I didn't do it. But I have thought about it, because I do think it'd be fun. It also might not be fun. It might be a fun idea that quickly turns to like, oh god, this just doesn't feel good because I'm only getting 3-star champions. Or I guess now it'd be 4-star champions, but you know. So I just never did. But I have thought about it. I'm grinding for fun as we speak. Started the year with 2 units. Actually 2? Holy moly. Now I have 5.5 thousand saving for March champs. Should have like 13k by March. Okay. Nice, dude. That's a pretty good haul for just a few months here. Very nice. I mean, I did just say too, like, I know I'm not committing to getting all of the milestones or anything like that, but I might, especially leading up to and post exploration of Necropolis. I want to get some units or get some units back that I'm gonna have to spend to help me clear it. So I will probably be grinding a little bit more than I have been or something. I don't know. We'll see. I would hate to see you open them every 2 weeks. You don't have enough characters to warrant that, but sometimes, like White Tigra, would be fun. I've also thought about that. There was a time for Odin, actually. I didn't want to do the Odin grind. Or, what was the deal with Odin? God, so long ago now. Was there even a 6-star Odin? I don't think... I think that was prior to the 6-star arena? Maybe? When did Odin come out? Almost 3 years ago. God, has it really been that long? I think, when was the first... Does anyone know what the first 6-star arena was? Like the date of it? Because I very clearly remember thinking, dude, I'm going to dump all my units trying to get Odin. And the only reason I wanted to do that, not because I thought Odin was like the absolute rock star of the contest, about to, you know, take over as the #1 champ or anything. Not at all. This should still be not a deathmatch, right? God, it took a little long to load into that. That was scary. Anyway, so at the time, it was very difficult to keep up in Alliance War. And what I had to do was be a little bit more of a support style player. So I was bringing champs like White Mags almost every time. There was even times where I was bringing Torch, but like I was giving other people the pre-fight. That didn't happen much. That was like a once or twice kind of thing or something. I don't know. And other people did the same, you know. It wasn't just me. Like even the people that had established rosters, sometimes you just need a more support style player in any game, any team-based game, you know. And I was thinking, like, well, if this is kind of the role that I am perhaps best suited for, then I need to make sure that I am like capable of doing that in the best way possible. And I wasn't sure if Odin was going to be a champion that people used in Alliance War, but that's the type of champ he is. He's a support champion. May of 2021, that's when it was? Okay. Okay. So yeah, there was no 6-star arena then for Odin, which is what I thought. Um, so yeah, I had... I don't remember how many units I had, but I was thinking about dumping like up to 15,000 units to try to get Odin. And it probably wasn't going to go well. Because I also think that this was prior to the... when they buffed the odds for those crystals. So it's like super low odds to get the champ as a 6-star, and it just would have been throwing units away. I remember Seaton saying, because I was saying this in like the, you know, in like a group chat sort of thing, and I remember Seaton being like, saying something along the lines of, dude, I opened so many of those crystals. you're probably not gonna get it. Like, it's gonna be a waste. I mean, I already knew, because I already was using that site that I used to pull up on stream all the time to show like the probability of opening up like X amount of crystals with a certain chance. And it was bad. It was a low chance, but like, I don't know. That was at least a consideration. No static, I'm swimming in the overflow river. Carissa! You going swimming? I want to go swimming. Oh, is it flooding there? Oh no. That's no good. You all know that you do, BG? Huh? All know that I do what? Oh god, are you saying for your name? BG loves jokes? Oh my god. 160 mil would be the highest cutoff ever. It was higher cutoff than 160, right? It was much higher than 160. Are you just talking about when they changed it to the top 400? Perhaps that's what you're saying. That you read? Yeah, I read messages when I can, Clarissa. What other message did I miss? Couldn't have been anything. Dude, I would have been so stoked if I got Odin from the crystals that I popped open last night. Because the thing is, man, like this Odin right here, I put him on the team enough that ranking him up is justified. I ranked up my 5-star. So like clearly I thought it was worth the resources to do that. But then I got him as a 6-star eventually. And I would love to have him ranked up, but like the resources, they're a little bit tighter. And I can give him a couple of ranks, no problem. Take him to at least rank 3 very easily, right? But I don't know if rank 3 is enough. Like if I'm going to play Odin, I just want the 7-star version. I don't really want to mess with a lower ranked 6-star. I would only want to play him as like a rank 5 ascended or something, or a 7-star. And I'm just going to keep waiting for the 7-star. But that makes things a bit more difficult. Because I totally could have used them in like Necropolis or all these incursion runs, and yeah. Usually, can I get a poll? Who to rank 3 for Valiant? Main focus is Battlegrounds, Titania, or Shuri, both unduped. Ona's Austin hits like a truck. My rank 1 got a solo against Necropolis Guardian too. Dang. It's pretty dang good. Pretty damn powerful that 7-star Odin is. Alright, let me see here though. Let's do the poll. Who to rank 3? 7-star unduped. Okay, the options are Titania or Shuri. Poll is live. Odin pre-fights don't get stronger as a 7-star if you didn't already know. Yeah, I'm aware of that. It's just that he will be like more playable because 7-star. Ona's great as a 7-star. No awakening needed. Yeah, I wouldn't care about the awakening. In fact, I'd be mad if I awakened him. I don't want to waste a crystal on awakening Odin. I would just want him unawakened. This poll's looking pretty close. By the way, you guys, for those that were here yesterday during the stream, towards the end of it, I was like, oh man, another game crash. Towards the end of it, I was like, oh man, I'm really getting towards the bottom of my roster here. I don't know that I should continue. I continued after the stream 2 matches. The second match, death match. I managed to win it, but it sucked. So it was like a good place that I stopped yesterday, so I'll have to kind of remember that to not push it too far. All right, I'm gonna end this poll. Titania wins, but just barely over Shuri, 58 or 57% to 42%. Dude, that's tough. I have Shuri, and I've played Shuri a bunch. I do not have Titania. I did test Titania, and I remember enjoying the champ. And I've also seen other people and what they could do with Titania. You said your focus is Battlegrounds, so if that's the case, I would agree and say Titania. But if we were talking like universally all over the game, I don't know. I kind of like Shuri a lot, so. But yeah, for Battlegrounds, if that's your focus, I do think Titania is the way to go. And joining back into the game last month, what's up with all these annoying defenders coming out? T-Pizzle, tell me about it. Also, you had trivia one night, but it was right as I was ending the stream. No! Oh, what the hell? No, I wasn't even paying attention. Got stun locked to death, dude. Son of a T-Pizzle. What was the trivia? I think it was something with the ancients, right? Oh boy. I think you were asking to name the ancients' names essentially, but I can't remember how you worded it. If you give me enough time, I'd be able to name all 3 ancients in Diablo 2, but off the top of my head, I know there's like MODOK or something. He's the one with the throwing weapons. Tal something. And I can't remember the other guy. Tal whatever his name is. I think that's the one that does the leap attacks. And I can't remember the whirlwind guy's name. So yeah, I think I'm stumped on it. But if I had enough time, and I wasn't just thinking off the top of my head, I'd be like, oh, yeah, of course. But yeah, T-Pizzle, a lot of really annoying defenders lately. I don't know. Kabam wants to have more challenge, I guess, perhaps. Or maybe just more incentive for players to get these champs for Battlegrounds. What are your thoughts on only getting 1k 7-star shards from the best rift? Is that the best reward from the rifts? I don't know if there's enough context to say, because if that's the highest number of shards, that's fine if there's other good rewards that you could land on, or if there's like a lot of attempts that you get. But it's really bad if you only have like a few rifts and the other rewards are also lackluster. And there's no other like special objectives or whatever. So I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on it right now. until I see the event in its entirety. What champion from the 2015 pool of champs would you like to see get an OP buff? Well, first off, I like balance, so I wouldn't want a champ to be too OP, but I would love to see some of these champs get some good buffage. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Here we go. Electro. He was already buffed. And, I mean, I was just fighting with him. I just died to Shuri, who shocked me to death. I lied. I took no damage from shock effects. That's right. You don't actually take damage. It was the critical hits to the face that killed me. But still, I would like, this is a cool effect. I like this. I would like to see more with Electro though. I don't like that he has this ability, the static shock. I don't know. So like, mixed feelings. Because I would love to see Electro get buffed to be even more, it's be even cooler when it comes to electricity. Because I do really like this. I think this is great. But yeah, the rest of his kit is like nothing. He just has like these chances to stun on his specials. And that's it. Whoop-de-doo. And yeah, that's what I want to see. How many points, BG? PX will check. I don't know. What if I just never show? What if I never click to continue? I have to click to continue. 82.5 mil. Blue Cyclops? Yeah, I would love to see either of the Cyclies get buffed. Cyclops eyes? Cyclopses? Cacti? Well, jokes aside, I love your vids, man. I'm glad to catch you on one of your streams. I'm in the UK and it's 2 a.m. in the morning right now. That's late. Get some rest if you can. But hey, if you can't, I understand. As a bit of an insomniac myself, I ain't gonna kick you out. I ain't gonna make you go to bed. Welcome, dude. If you can't usually make the streams, it's good to have you in here now, at least. Bam needed to buff the side quest, the monthly quest months ago, but we're still waiting. Can't complain though, or people get upset. Yeah, I mean, I think you can complain. You just... It's the way that you complain. I think it's fine to express the idea that those rewards are underwhelming. The only time that I think it's too far when someone complains about something is like... If you're like, Kabam is stupid. They're so dumb. They can't even do this. Or, you know, then it's like, eh... But yeah, I think a lot of people feel certain areas of the game are not as rewarding as they would like. Good stuff. You better get White Tiger in all caps. You know, I actually called her White Tiger earlier without even thinking. But I said it then and I'll say it now. I'm going back to Tigra. We're not going down this rabbit hole again, man. It's not happening. BG, any news of your next Necropolis run? Dude, it was gonna be like in the not too distant future, like within the next 2 weeks. But I forgot to get the offer, the bonus revive offer. So now I gotta wait a little bit longer because yeah, I don't have the stash for it. Kind of bummed about that. Just plumb forgot, man. So, I don't know. I don't know when the next path's gonna be. You know, the guy with the fork on his head is super OP in the comics. Talking about Black Bolt. He needs some love, some human love, inhuman. Yeah, dude, he was my favorite cosmic champ when I first started playing this game. I'd love to see Black Bolt get a buff. I get upset we can't have buff rewards every month. Taper your expectations. Can't get a 7-star every side quest. Well, I agree with that too. But I still think it's valid to say you're not interested in something. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Here's my stance on feedback. I think it's just that. It's feedback, you know? It's like I said, it's one thing if someone's like foaming at the mouth. Then it's like, dude, chill out. You know what I mean? But I think giving any kind of feedback is like valid. When it's done in like a calm, constructive manner. Because even if Kabam is not going to change, like that should be the expectation is like, just, you know, just because someone is saying they feel something is underwhelming. It's not like Kabam's gonna be like, oh, do you hear that, Bill? Ted over here, he says the rewards need to be updated, so we better get on it. I think if you have that expectation, that's silly. But how else is anyone gonna know when, like, what the player base is feeling and stuff like that, you know? If I was a Kabam developer and I heard someone say, you know, they don't like the rewards for the quest, I probably would be like, okay, you know, we do have to balance them around the rest of the game and stuff, you know. So they'll be buffed in the future, but at the moment we can't, or something like that. But I would still take the feedback and welcome it. It would be Kabam Bill. I know, right? I want a Ferrari and I'm upset that Kabam isn't giving it to me. Well, me too. Not about the Ferrari, but like, can I get a Schwinn? You know what I mean? We got a bicycle. Man, I have a good memory. I had to look back to see the question. Oh, T-Pizzle. I don't have a good memory, but I appreciate you saying that. If only I could remember it tomorrow. Hello, BG. Did you think Gambit or Cyclops should have a buff? Both, yeah. I would love to see a buff for both. Gambit did get a buff. But I don't really care for his buff. Some people like it, though, so, you know. He already did get a buff. Cyclops... Technically, Cyclops did get a buff too. Was it only the red one? Hold on. Can both of them crit through block? Or is it only the red one that crits through block? Why am I thinking it's only the red one? I actually can't remember now. But believe it or not, that was not always the case. The way that this game worked is that every champion, once upon a time, could crit through block. But then Kabam nerfed block proficiency, or more accurately, they nerfed a synergy that increased block proficiency, and simultaneously introduced the challenger rating system that we have today, which is just a fancy word, or a fancy name for their diminishing return system, where now you cannot get to 100% block proficiency like we could in the past. And when that was possible, like, champions just didn't hit that hard through the block. So I think every single champ could crit through block. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the way it worked. And then when they made the change, one of the big gripes was like, dude, it's so inconsistent because sometimes you just get crit through your block for so much. So they're like, okay, fine. No one can crit through block anymore. We're still going to keep the block proficiency toned down a little bit, because we felt like people weren't taking enough damage when blocking. But we'll keep it consistent. No one can crit, except for Cyclops. It was like Cyclops and maybe, I can't remember if there was like one other champ or something like that. Now there's a few champs that can do it, but at the time, it might have just been Cyclops. And I was kind of upset about it because of Hood. I grinded for Hood. And you wanted to be punching into their block with Hood. And you also gained like crit damage rating. And the crit damage rating that you gained while being invisible was just useless. Because you couldn't crit through block anymore. But other than that, I think it was actually a good change for the game overall. I think they should have just, you know, done a little something for Hood at the time, which I guess they eventually did, but yeah. BG, how many points until you get Tigra? There's no way to know for sure. She went for 96 million last time, but that number could go up. It could go down. Could go all around. Could go around town. Bring it around town. That was just for Clarissa's benefit. It's a SpongeBob reference. Whoops. There we go. 140 mil would be 20 mil higher than Onslaught and Bullseye. Zero chance that happens. Zero. Yeah, I agree. The only chance of that happening is if there's a whole bunch of people cheating, in which case they would ban those people cheating and then reward the people who didn't cheat to get that champion. So even then, no chance. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you getting in getting Tigra Blanco? 8? 9. 8.5. First cut was insanely low. Every arena estimated is saying it's going to be really high in response to the second round. Oh, I see. That's where the 140 number came from. You aiming for 140 mil, right? No, I'm not. So I initially wanted to see if I can get to 140 mil because I thought that was like a safe number. But yeah, after seeing round 1 and more closely analyzing previous scores, I agree with Sanskrit. There's no way she's gonna go for 140. So, what did Gambit ever do to you? Because you're still showing so much hate towards the character. I guess Gambit, I have a slight personal attachment to the character because I always thought he looked really cool as a kid. I still do think he looks cool. And growing up, I only had like 2 figurines, like 2 Marvel figurines. One was Wolverine, the other was Gambit. And I just had them like on my desk, and I thought they were the coolest. And Gambit, I just don't find his playstyle to be that fun, is what it comes down to. I think he's okay, and I think with the APOC synergy, he's got like something potentially really overpowered. I was just saying how like Kabam invented an entire system just to make sure that people took damage through block, and he's got a synergy that makes it so that he takes no damage through block. Like that's a powerful attribute to have. But I don't really enjoy the dash back hold block mechanics. In small doses they're fine, but if like that's what the entire character is built around, I'm not really a fan. On top of that, he has very high potential for damage, unlike his special too, but his crit chance is fairly low. It's already not the highest in the game or anywhere near it, and oftentimes you're going up against like the skill class, right? Like that's who you have a class advantage over, and a lot of these skill class of champions, they have crit resistance. Even outside of the skill class, there's just more champs than ever these days with crit resistance, and it just prevents that special 2 from landing a critical hit. And the damage in this game is so lopsided towards critical hits that if you're not getting a critical hit, then oftentimes you're just not doing good damage. Now, certain characters depend on it more than others. if you spread your hits out over like many attacks or whatever, then you're probably going to be good, because if you hit the opponent 20 times, you're never going to crit on all 20 of those unless your character has like guaranteed crits, right? But you don't need to. You just need to crit like a few times, and it dealt fine enough damage. Or if your base attacks are like the bread and butter of your damage, then it's fine too. But like Gambit, he really relies on that special. So you can go several times in a row ramping up to a big special too, and the damage just feeling underwhelming. So that's what I don't really like about him. There's ways to smooth that over if Kabam really wanted to. They could make it so that like if the crits, or if the hits don't crit, then like increase the chance for crit on future ones and stuff. But even that gets messy, because like it would reset fight to fight probably and everything, and even then you're still kind of hoping that first one lands a critical hit, or I don't know. That's my thoughts on it, at least. Here's the question. Do we think there is a correlation between arena score thresholds when BG grinds versus doesn't grind? Nah, I don't think so, T-Pizzle. BG grinds. A lot of folks watch the stream on and off while they are now grinding themselves because BG is grinding, meaning higher scores. Yeah, I don't think so. There was a long period of time where I didn't grind in the arena and the scores were going up consistently. There might be like a very small handful of people that are like, oh, he's doing a grind, this champion might be good, I'll take a little bit more of an interest, and if it turns out I like the champ, maybe I'll grind too. So there might be the smallest number of people that also join in the grind, but I don't think it's enough to make a significant difference. It would maybe change the cutoff by like a couple million at best, I think. Hello, BG. Hope you're having a good time. Tagged you on 3 posts on X. 2 of them are inspired by your thumbnail. If you have the time, sure. White Mummy, let's go take a look. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so this is my thumbnail that I posted on Twitter, right? Sorry. Okay, this is the thumbnail I posted on Twitter, right? And this is White Mummy's take on it. Oh my god. It's so well done. Beautiful. Okay. Hold on. Oh, jeez. This was yesterday's. And there we go. Oh my. I'm really beautiful. What do you guys think? Should I go with the ponytail look a little bit more? Thoughts? Should I make a poll? Okay, let me see. Last one of the 3 is this. Ooh, whoa, dude. Hold on, we gotta let this loop around one more time. Dude, this was really cool. Dang, man. What the hell? White Mummy, how long did this one take to do, out of curiosity? Because this looks like there was a lot of work put into it. Am I just imagining it? Is this like light work for you or something? This feels like it's all these little effects thrown in. Dude, that's awesome. Dang. That's how Brian Grant was born. Oh my god. You're hot, BG, with the ponytail? Thank you. This one took like an hour. Yes, there was lots of details. Okay. Dude, an hour. You work fast, man. Because an hour... Like... I mean, there's a reason not many people do what you do, at least in the, you know, the community and stuff. We have some great artists, but... like even that is, you know, takes a lot of effort. But dude, if I tried to do something like that, I'd be working on it for days. It wouldn't take me an hour. It would take me like 40 hours trying to figure out like, oh, how do I make this look good? It wouldn't actually take me 40 hours. It would take me an hour too, but it would just look like garbage. It would be like MS Paint levels of details and effects. Which, you know, has its own charm, I guess, but, you know. Yo, BG, Ziski. I'm eating Cheez-Its, your fave square-shaped food. Oh, boy, here we go. Frozen waffle, okay. TV dinner. Are those usually square? Rectangle more, but okay. Rice Krispie square, white bread sandwich, Detroit-style pizza, other. Favorite square-shaped food? The first thing that comes to mind is Life cereal. It's been a long time since I had any cereal, honestly, man. But I have been known to like Life cereal. It's pretty good. What other square foods? I do like waffles, but dude, it's been like... I couldn't even tell you the last time I got waffles. Maybe I should go buy some waffles, because, dude, every time I have waffles, I'm like, why did I stop eating these? These are delicious. What other square-shaped foods are there, guys? I need some help on this. Pop-Tarts. Do you like squared beans? I've never tried squared beans. Maybe I would. I wish I had hair like you. Oh, well, let me tell you. You could have hair like me. Just check the link in the description. Pick out your favorite looking bald cap. Make sure it suits your style and needs. Comfort, top priority. Then enter offer code BANANA. Save yourself 15%. And you too could look like this. Starburst? Oh, that's a good one. Starburst. Dude, I do like Starburst. Usually I'm gonna cry. I'm getting my ass handed to me in Elden Ring. Oh no. Square watermelon. Dude, I do love watermelon. I've never had the square version of it though. But I've seen that. Where they like, don't they like grow it in a box or something like that? I don't know how I'd feel about that. I mean, I'm sure it tastes just the same. But I feel like I like my melons round. But I don't know. I've never tried a square melon before, so maybe I do prefer the square. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, end of discussion. When I said Life cereal, I was also thinking about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But I'm not a big cinnamon guy. I just love the commercials because they're so stupid. ABG, finished my 4th path in Necropolis. Uncle K, cruising, dude. Only 2 paths to go, just like me. Due to the champ that allowed me to open another Titan Crystal. White Tiger, what? Do you know what relic is good for her? I don't. I think I tried to find a good relic when I was doing the testing, but I can't remember exactly who I used. Was it like Scarlet Witch or something? I don't know. But dude, congrats. That is an amazing Titan Crystal pull right there. Damn. Damn. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Not much, honestly. I don't know. Pay $2, I guess. Klondike bars, they're okay, but those commercials way overhyped them. What would you do for a Klondike bar? It's some ice cream wrapped in a little bit of chocolate. What's the big deal? I don't really like biting into ice cream anyway, man. It's too cold on the teeth, you know what I mean? Rather just slurp it down. I mean, you know, with a spoon or something. I'm not talking about just straight guzzling it. I do quite a few things, to be honest. BJ just won? Dude, Pixel check. You told me you were getting your ass kicked. You liar. It was all a bluff. For whose benefit? For the monster in Elden Ring? You just wanted to make them feel better? Like, oh, you're totally kicking my ass. And then after you slay it, and after you chop its head off, you're like, ah, I must have got lucky. Whatever. Snickers ice cream bar. I'm trying to think the last time I had a Snickers ice cream bar. I do think I like those better than Klondike bars. Dude, okay. Final answer on the square food thing, though. I think it is Starburst. I've eaten so many Starburst in my life. I've probably eaten my weight in Starburst. And then some, maybe. I don't know. Which is not good. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying I recommend it. I'm just saying I think I've done it. I've eaten a lot of Starburst. Just not yellow Starburst? I don't mind the yellow ones. Lemon's fine. A bagel? I don't think I've ever had a square bagel. Okay, I think I can get a few more rounds in, but looking at the time, I don't know that I want to risk it at the moment. So I think this might be where I call it for right now. God, the streak number looks so pitiful. Wish I never lost my streak. Oh. Go eat some square pasta or something? What kind of pasta is square? A lot of chocolate bar ice creams. The M&M's one is fun with the frozen M&M's. I don't know if I've ever had that one. I mean, I've had the most like ice cream things like that I've had are just like the ice cream sandwiches. The two chocolate whatever. Chocolate cake type things. With the vanilla ice cream in the middle. Chef Boyardee ravioli in the can, 98 cents. Don't you lie. I was never really a Chef Boyardee kind of guy. For me, it was all about SpaghettiOs. Dude, if I was eating pasta from a can, it was SpaghettiOs, and all the different SpaghettiOs varieties, like the Where's Waldo or Ninja Turtles. What about the rectangular sausage pizza from school lunch? We had Domino's on like every Friday, I think. They would just deliver like 700 Domino's pizzas. Dude, Domino's must have been making bank. There was pizza other days, but I don't think it was rectangular. It was gross looking. It was so much worse looking than Domino's, which is kind of saying something, because Domino's is fine. It's okay. Let me tell you, I've eaten, I don't know, 1,000 Domino's pizzas in my life or something like that. But we all know at the end of the day, it's like not that good of pizza compared to like a, you know, like a local place, and not just like some fast food chain pizza place. But even Domino's was looking, dude, beautiful compared to the cafeteria pizza that they were trying to serve. Totino's or something? Dude, Totino's is garbage. Hot Pockets, I'm also not a Hot Pockets fan. For me, if I'm getting some pizza from the frozen food, if I had to make a tier list, I don't know where everything would fall on the tier list, but top of it, Bagel Bites. No question. Everything else is like a distant second, third, whatever. It's Bagel Bites at the top. Easy. Lasagna, final answer. That's your answer, Ziski? Okay. Yeah, for me, my final answer is definitely Starburst, though. Best square food. Favorite square food, at least. Okay. Your feelings about Little Caesars? A little dookie, more like it, dude. That pizza is terrible. Bagel Bites are inconsistent. I'll give you that. Bagel Bites are inconsistent. Yeah. Bagel Bites suck. Cardboard pizza. Haley, I'm not saying they're award winning, okay? But how dare you? All right? How dare you? Anyone wants more MCC? Oh, Abby Doe, are you starting up a stream right now? I was thinking it might be a little too early for you, so I didn't even ask. Oh, he is starting up a stream. Look at this guy. Okay, if you guys want to continue the party, head on over here. He just fired up the stream out of nowhere. The clock ain't even ticking. It's going on 60. Where is this? This is a real place? Why do I feel like this is not a real image? Why does this look computer generated, huh? Abidil, where are you? What are you doing? He's probably giving his dog some treats or something like that right now. I don't know. But yeah, his stream has started up. He'll be there in a sec. Your mom's house. Sorry, that wasn't funny. Rude! Haley! What did I ever do to you? I don't deserve this rudeness. BG, just Google Brazilian pastel and you'll understand. I'll have to do that later. I am going to wrap up. I'm going to end the stream right now. Let me see here, though. Oh, look at that. The chat's working. Dude, 2 days in a row, the chat's working? My goodness. Brian, you're so handsome. Tom. Don't you dare try to butter me up, man. I'm ending the stream. Starburst over square burgers? Yeah. Why square burgers? Is there something different about a square burger? Are you just talking about Wendy's? Wendy's is garbage. Listen, the best burgers I've ever had, they've always been round. Burgers aren't square, okay? The only time you make a square burger is when your burger is not good enough to compete with the round burgers, and you just have to stand out in some way and be like, oh, look at me, I'm so important and special, I'm a square burger. Terrible. It's White Castle. I forgot White Castle too. Yeah, they're the worst. The last time I had White Castle was in the 2nd grade. I puked. Never again. That's it. Terrible. I did deliver for them a little bit. Not really for them, but I was doing Uber Eats before Uber Eats was a thing, just with my friends or coworkers. And they're like, oh man, this place doesn't deliver. And I'm like, throw me $2, I'll go get it. So I would drive to wherever, and White Castle was one of those places. And oh, dude. Every time I went there, I was like, should I just take this bag of food and throw it in the trash and say they're out of business or something? Because this looks terrible. BJ, have you ever tried Checkers? Yeah, there used to be a Checkers not that far from me. I don't know what happened to them. They were okay. They were okay tasting, but I kid you not, I was like probably 12 years old. And it was either like my brother or my dad or someone made a joke that was like, you know, the like the burgers were made out of cats or something like that. And you know, when you're a kid, you don't know that it's like it's just a joke. You're like, these burgers were made out of cats? Because they tasted a little bit different. So I was like, oh my god. Like you know, I after a little while I understood, okay, yeah, the burgers aren't actually made out of cats. But also that place closed down. I was replaced by some other place. I don't remember what replaced it, but yeah. I liked Checkers though. It had I think their fries were pretty good. This is going ways back, so I don't remember that much. But yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm out of here. Best Pizza, New Jersey. Headed there next week near New Brunswick area. Okay, T Pizzle. Enjoy. But here's once again the link to Abby Doe's. Before I go, shout out to Best Go Getter. Thank you very much, dude. And thank you to everyone else, too. I will see you guys tomorrow early to wrap up the grind. I'll see you guys then. Later, everybody.